Hey guys, you're watching Sexuality TV with Charlotte. Okay, so today I have a little bit of a rant for everybody. I take business in school, which sounds like a great idea, but in hindsight it's actually the most pointless, useless class I've ever sat in my entire life. The teacher, don't even get me started on the teacher, that's totally fine. Anyway, so this story takes place in business, and I'm sitting there. One of my friends was in Christchurch visiting her sister. My other friend was about to leave for the day, so she was like not really in the business mood, and I was just harmlessly on Twitter, not really doing anything. The teacher was talking about growing trends in society. First of all, he started talking about how vegetarianism is a trend, and that being vegetarian is really, really bad for your body, and he was like, you know, there are some really bad impacts on yourself if you're vegetarian, and I was like, yeah, like not putting murder into your body. And he was like, oh my god, I knew that there would be one. And it was kind of just like, look, I'm gonna sit here and eat my vegetables, and you can sit there and eat your steak, and that's totally fine. I don't care what you want to do with your life. Don't judge me, and don't tell me that it's a trend. Don't tell me that when I was 10 I predicted a trend that was going to happen 6 years from now, because I don't know, I didn't want to actually eat live animals. Compose myself. Anyway, so after getting over this lovely vegetarian incident, we started to move on to the trend of gender-neutral toys. Now, I'm all for gender-neutral toys in the way that you shouldn't automatically stereotype what your child wants to play with. You should let your child decide what they want to play with. So maybe for the first, like, you know, buy your child whatever how toys you want. It's your decision, you're the parent, you know, it's your choice how you decide to raise your kid. Anyway, the actual trend we were talking about was just stuff like when your child is from like maybe like the ages of like 0 to 1, just buying them like educational toys and like grey bunny rabbits and that kind of stuff, and not saying like, oh, I'm just going to buy you Barbies because you're a girl, and because you're a boy I'm going to buy you comic books, you know, like that kind of stuff, because you don't know what your child's going to want to play with at that age, and that's totally fine. I personally believe that you should just take your kid into a store once they're like 2 or 3 and be like, bro, choose what you want. Anyway, the picture on this little slide on this website we were looking at was a picture of a grey bunny rabbit, and it was kind of like this mum said, like this study of like people that are just not giving their kid a gender stereotype, which is all great and whatever, and your kid should just be allowed to do whatever it wants. Anyway, so this girl puts up her hand and is like, that's disgusting. That means that there's going to be more of those gross bisexuals and transsexuals, like, oh. I swear to God, I nearly punched her in the face. I have never been more offended and more annoyed and more overcome with whatever than in that moment. How dare that girl sit in that classroom and think for 2 seconds that your gender is gonna be forced upon you, you know, like that, oh, if your parents don't want to stereotype you, that's going to turn you into a different sexuality. You cannot turn into a sexuality. You were born the way you are, and you should be celebrated the way you are, and you should be able to do what you want because it's your body and your life, and it doesn't mean anything to anyone else. So this girl is sitting there, just raising up her hand, talking about how disgusting it is to be transsexual and how disgusting it is to be bisexual, and I'm over here like, are you kidding me? I felt like I was going to vomit. I literally felt like I was going to throw up. I was like, your ignorance is making me physically ill. So I put my hand, ready to just like go to town with this one, ready to basically stand up and punch her in the face, and the teacher just looks at me and was like, sit down, Charlotte, this has nothing to do with you. And I was like, okay, so we're in a classroom of like 20 kids, and I'm trying to share an opinion, which is of, oh, I don't know, everybody should be treated, I can't even get my English out, that's how angry I am, that everybody should be treated equally. But no, it's not my place to just inform this girl that you don't actually have your sexuality thrust upon you. You actually kind of are born with it, and it's part of who you are, but that's fine. Anyway, I was so angry, and the teacher didn't even do anything, didn't say anything. Nobody in the class said anything, and they just moved on. And I was sitting there so shocked that people still believe that your sexuality is like basically from what you're brought up with. Like, I can't even convey to you how angry I was. I can't even get the words out of my mouth because I was fuming, and I'm still fuming now. And it just makes me so mad that at my school, she's considered one of the popular girls, that's the view of like everybody, and that nobody else in the class seemed to have a problem with it but me. And I just, you know, I really don't want to go back to school next year. Next year is supposed to be my senior year, and I'm seriously considering not going back. Not obviously because of that, because of a lot of reasons. And the ignorance of my classmates is definitely high on my list of reasons. Anyway, that is my rant. I will try not to do too many angry rants, but yep, I am just gonna try and calm down, film some more videos, and next time I see her, try not to punch her. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day right now. Just before I go, I thought I'd just give you guys a quick reminder to thumbs this video up, give it a big like, subscribe to me for more videos. I'll try to do some angry rants, unless you guys like angry rants. In that case, I'll do angry rants every day. Comment down below if you guys agree with me, or if you couldn't understand what I was saying because I was so angry. Sorry about that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, you know where my Tumblr ask is and all that kind of stuff. So all my social media links will be down below, so go follow me on all of those. And goodbye.